No, this is not an Argentine flag. This is actually my towel. Just got out of the shower. So, here we are. You've been given a lifeline. You've been given a lifeline, Argentina. Your World Cup marriage with Nigeria. 5th time in the last 6 World Cups meeting the Super Eagles. They have given you a helping hand because they defeated Iceland the other day. If Iceland had defeated Nigeria, they'd be sitting on 4 points to your 1, which means you'd have to beat Nigeria and hope that Croatia would beat Iceland, an already qualified Croatia. So the best case scenario for Argentina was either a draw in that match or a Nigerian win. So, at last, the moment has come. So Argentina, you saw in my permutations yesterday when I said what every team needs to advance. Argentina have to beat Nigeria, and they have to hope that Iceland fails to beat an already qualified Croatia. But they can also get through if Iceland beats Croatia as long as their margin of victory over Nigeria is greater than Iceland's margin of victory over Croatia. So it's do or die for Argentina, and you're going to be put on trial tomorrow. You know, you hear rumors about unrest in the camp, the Argentine FA telling Sampaoli to step down, players wanting to make their own lineup decisions, and you really don't know what sources to trust because a lot of it can just be tabloids being as shitty as they are, just trying to conjure up dramatic stories. But one thing that is reasonable to assume is that they know that their feet are in hot water, and they might just be spiritually broken after that loss to Croatia. I will say this. If they manage to defeat Nigeria tomorrow, and they come through Group D, it's going to take something heroic. It's going to change. It's going to take something that is... It's going to take a profound level of mental fortitude to pull that off. And they might just do it because these two teams have quite a bit of history with each other in the World Cup. 1994, 2002, 2010, 2014, and now 2018. In 4 of Argentina's meetings with Nigeria, they've always beaten the Super Eagles. And they produced some pretty exciting matches. I believe they defeated Nigeria 2-1 in 1994, 1-0 in 2002, 1-0 again in 2010, and a 3-2 goal fest in 2014. For some reason, Nigeria and Argentina just can't seem to avoid each other in World Cup draws. I suppose it's sort of a meme at this point. But Argentina are still alive in this because in World Cups, it looks like they have Nigeria's number. And from Nigeria's perspective, you say, well, 4 years is a long time in football. You know, a lot of things change. Yes, but there's a certain element of psychology involved when you lose to the same team, even if the players are different. You lose to the same team over and over again at the same stage. And that's where I think Argentina really could be benefited here. If you're asking me to make a prediction for this match, I'll do this. I will give I will give specific predictions without giving a who I think is going to win. Because I really can't. I can't because I already made my predictions before the World Cup. I said Argentina are not going to go through. But I will give you other predictions, okay, about the final match day that affects Nigeria and Argentina. So Nigeria is through 100% with a win. They are likely through with a draw because Iceland would have to beat Croatia and better Nigeria's goal difference. So if we're going to analyze this match between Nigeria and Argentina, we have to also analyze the Iceland-Croatia game because it has a direct effect on this match, right? We can't view this as an isolated event because Argentina doesn't necessarily entirely control their own destiny. So what do I think is going to happen in the Iceland-Croatia game? Well, because of the fact that Croatia has already qualified, it makes that game more difficult to predict because we don't know how Croatia's necessarily going to approach that match. Now, Zlatko Dalic, the Croatian manager, he's expected to make several lineup changes tomorrow. You would think, well, that's good news for Iceland. On the other hand, he's also said that Croatia is going to play to win tomorrow. So that goes against Iceland. On the other hand, whether or not you say you're going to go for a win, you're still the entire mindset regarding a final match where you've already secured a spot, it changes whether you try to convince yourself of that or not. And we should be very skeptical that Croatia will play with the same exact level of intent as they will against Iceland. You say, well, hold on. Well, Croatia will want to finish with a 100% record. They will want to win this match. They'll want to have 9 points. To which I would say, yes, that's true. But there's not that same sense of urgency as there would be if Croatia have to get a result here. And additionally, it's not like Croatia are miles ahead of Iceland. Well, individually talented, I think they are, but as a team, I don't think so. And I'll explain why I don't think they're miles ahead of Iceland. They're better than Iceland. I don't think they're miles ahead of Iceland, and not only do I think an Iceland victory tomorrow is plausible, I think it very well could happen. History between Croatia and Iceland. They were in the same qualifying group as each other. Iceland defeated Croatia at home, and Iceland topped the same qualifying group as Croatia. After beating them, they went on to secure qualification when they beat Kosovo in the final match day. Croatia eliminated Iceland back in the two-legged playoff for the 2014 World Cup. That's how Croatia reached Brazil, and Iceland just missed out. So there's a little bit of a rivalry here, and they got drawn in the same World Cup group. So not only is it possible for Iceland to beat Croatia, they've done it. They've already done it. They've already done it. They've already beaten Croatia. So the fact they're coming up against a Croatian team that has already secured qualification, I don't have any hesitancy to ponder that they can do it yet again. But that makes this so hard to predict. So hard to predict because I don't know what Croatia's going to do. I don't know what Croatia's going to do. Which leads me to my, I guess, specific predictions that don't involve telling you who I think is going to win because I have no idea. So I'll say this. Both matches are played at the same time. Yeah? I think Iceland is going to score first. I think Iceland is going to score first. And in the live standings, that would put them on 4 points, Croatia with 6, Nigeria with 4, and Argentina with 2. At that point, Nigeria would still be ahead on goal difference, but not by much. Then I think Nigeria is going to score. Nigeria will score early, inside the first 15 minutes. They will catch Argentina on the counter because Argentina will be going at them. Nigeria in this match, what they're going to be seeking to do is they're going to seek to slow down the tempo of the game, force Argentina into pressing high. They're going to try to slow down the motion of this match because Nigeria doesn't need to play with any sense of needing a result here, right? Which could be their downfall. But I think they will score first. Like I said, I think Iceland will score first as well in their game. Argentina will equalize. I see Messi going absolutely berserk in this game. I don't. Let me be straight here. I don't have a hard time guessing what Messi's going to do in this game. I know what Messi's going to do in this game. I know what he's going to do in this game. He's going to be playing. He's going to go berserk. It's the rest of the team that I'm worried about. Messi will do what he can, but what he can is not do it all. Another prediction number 3. I think Nigeria will be awarded a penalty, and they will miss. Argentina missed a penalty against Iceland. Iceland missed a penalty against Nigeria. I just have a feeling. Nigeria will be given a penalty to put this game away, and they will fail to convert it. That's prediction number 3. Prediction number 4. When the final whistle is blown between Iceland and Croatia, Croatia is not going to have 9 points. I think Iceland will get a result. I think, like I said, Iceland will score first. They will concede, but I don't think they will lose this match. I'm seeing either a 2-1 win for Iceland or like a 1-1 or 2-2 draw between Iceland and Croatia. I think Iceland will get a result from this match. I do. Part of me thinks Argentina's going to do it. Part of me thinks they're going to do it. We could see something like, mark my words, we could see something like a Messi versus Ecuador on the final day of qualifying in South America. We could see something like that where he scores a brace or he scores a hat trick. Because I'm very weary about how Nigeria approaches this game. If I'm Nigeria, I go hard at those guys. I try to put them away. Electric chair, execution, finish them off. Don't give them any fucking hope if I'm Nigeria. This is not a tactical video. I'm not gonna go into tactical analysis or anything. But those are my 4 predictions. I'm not gonna predict the Nigeria-Argentina game. I already said I think Nigeria will score first. Argentina will equalize. Nigeria will miss a penalty. I don't know if Ahmed Musa will miss the penalty. You know what? I'm gonna say Ahmed Musa. I'm gonna say Ahmed Musa will miss the penalty for some reason. But I can't predict this match as far as who will win, because, or if there is a winner, it could be a draw, because I can't go back on my prediction. I can't go back on my prediction that Argentina will fail to advance. So just do with that what you will. But Argentina, you've been given a lifeline, a golden chance to stick your hand out of the grave, do something spectacular. This is your last chance. This is your last chance. It's time. We all have a choice. We all have a choice. Is it going to be Argentina?